In order to start hunting, you're going to need to know where and when it's time for you to hunt. Find out where you are, what's local to you, what you have available as far as public land goes. In Minnesota, we hunt a lot of water. There's public water that we can get on, that we can go out and hunt. If you're in an area where there's not a lot of water, you're going to want to revert to fields. And in order to hunt a field, you're going to want to check with a farmer or somebody local to you that you might know already to see if you can hunt their land. Go out and scout. Go out and scout the areas that you're living in. See where birds are landing. If they're landing in a field that you don't know, or a field that you don't know the farmer, go and talk to that person and ask them if you can hunt. Always be courteous and respectful. Even if they say no, that's okay. They have every right to do so. The best times to hunt are going to be sunrise and sunset. So you're going to be usually up before the sun is. Make sure you're outside and ready to go with enough time for you to prepare to get your stuff out, get your decoys in place, and be ready to hunt. If you're hunting water, double check if there's homes or people living on that lake or that piece of water. Make sure you're in an area where it is legal for you to hunt. If you're going to be hunting on water, sometimes it's good for you to check on points. If there's an area where a piece of land juts out or there's a point on that water, that's typically going to be a better area because it gives you a couple of different sides for birds to work. And then depending on the wind, you're almost always in a better position to hunt. When you're hunting, especially on water, but even in fields, you want to make sure that you're having the wind at your back because birds are going to want to land into the wind. When they land into the wind, you have a much better shot at killing them. The biggest key here is just going to be scouting and finding the birds. If you're in a spot where the birds already want to be, then you're going to be having a much better success rate than if you just find spots where you can hunt. You are going to need to go out, get in your truck or your car, put on some miles, and actually go out and find birds. But in order to find areas where you can find those birds, you can check a link in the corner here to a video that teaches you where to scout on your own time at your home. You can just go on the computer and find areas and maps and land where you can actually go and scout further. Check with the DNR in your area and your state as well to make sure that you follow their guidelines for sunrise and sunset. In Minnesota, we can shoot a half an hour before sunrise, but then we can't shoot a half an hour after sunset. So at sunset, that's when the cutoff is. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys want to hear more about. We'll be happy to continue this series and make sure that you guys have all the information you need to be able to go out and hunt. Check out MidwestFlyways.com for a more detailed article on this piece. And make sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well.